Hi, welcome back again to my channel, Cosmic Inside Astrology. I am your co-pilot. My name is Christina Simon. If you're new to my channel, please, I would like to ask you to subscribe, like, and comment below. And I would be happy actually to work more and deliver a lot more prediction for you. So let's see, right now, today I'm going to talk about Venus and Mars conjunction for you guys. And as I said at the beginning, we have a stellium from the 5th till the 17th in Aquarius. And it is a very unique stellium because it's happening, the conjunction with Pluto, a lot of planet is conjunct with Pluto, the very beginning of the degree, because Pluto just ingress Aquarius again, and it's in 0 degree, and 0 degree is a karmic fated degree, all right? So let's talk about these two planets and let's talk about the Aquarian archetype. But if you have checked my previous videos, amazing, you know, like I always talk about the planetary archetype and I always talk about the sign itself, so we can learn together over here. And right now, what you have to know, February 22nd, so 222, and it's an angel number, Mars and Venus, the lovers of the sky, is meeting and conjuncting. They merge together, they tap off each other. So what's going to happen over here? Mars already got exalted, right? And visible on January 27th in Capricorn. But right now it is in Aquarius. Aquarius is a humanitarian sign. So, but we have to know about, you know, this conjunction. We have to actually know, like, okay, Venus is values, love and beauty, harmony. Mars is your drive, your action, your desire. Both of them actually rules your sex hormones. Mars is ruling the testosterone, Venus is ruling progesterone and estrogen in our body. So those are also the lovers and in the sky. But what you might not know, actually Venus itself, it's also dual and brings duality. Why? Because Venus daytime rules the second house, which is values and money, and also art as well, but rules Taurus in the daytime and rules Libra at nighttime. So, and you know, Libra actually has the via combusta from 15 degrees till Scorpio 15 degrees. That's the burning way. That's the not necessarily great degrees between those two signs. So everything could get intensified and lost over there. So it has a negative effect. So actually Venus carries some kind of dark side because she is the night angel, you know, like at night, and it's representing, maybe you are surprised as well, because during my studies, I was really surprised when I learned about the 4 violent signs, and one of them was Libra. The other is Aquarius, Aries, and Scorpio. But when I heard about Libra, I was like, who the heck? Libra can be violent when Venus is there and the ruler is Venus, right? And obviously, because not only the via combusta, but because of the dark side of Venus, Venus is representing the yin and yang itself, the dark and the lights. So that is representing duality. However, right now, it's going to merge together with its real lover, the desire, the drive, the warrior planet, which is Mars, the war planet. And as I said, the ultimate lovers, and you know, that's going to be really, really significant. And Aquarius actually is an intellectual sign. It's actually stimulating us intellectually and always want some kind of social consciousness. So, but you know, Aquarius also could be a violent sign as well. As I said, you might be surprised over here. Okay, so let's talk about more of Venus. Venus embodies the archetype of not only the lover, but also the harmonizer. You know, as I said, it rules two signs, the Libra and Taurus. And in Taurus, it is values and art, but also luxury, comfort, and pleasure as well. And in Libra, it's full love and, you know, designing and the artsy side of yourself and you know, beauty as well. But also luxury. And, you know, Venus also rules material needs and money. So yes, that is definitely what you have to know about that. And Venus in Libra actually rules harmony and peace, because Libra rules the seventh house, and the seventh house Libra is trying to balance out everything. So it is also harmony and peace over there. But Mars is the war, right? And Mars is the warrior, the pioneer over here. Anything to do with the action and taking actions. Mars loves conflict and cut through of barriers, because Mars always want to achieve goals. And also what is very important right now. So Venus is ruled, so that is the ultimate lover, but almost like the platonic lovers, right? Because it rules daytime Venus Taurus, but the opposition sign is Scorpio, and nighttime Mars rules Scorpio. And let's see, Mars daytime rules Aries, and nighttime Venus rules Libra, and those are the opposite axis to each other's. And why is it also very important right now, this Venus and Mars conjunction in Aquarius? Because the nodes right now in tropical Western astrology, and I'm doing whole sign, as you know, is in Libra and Aries axis. However, the North node is in Aries and the South node is in Libra. So there it's the me against the we. As I told you before, when the nodes move to this axis, and I made a video, that it's gonna be more self-love, more selfish people, more narcissism. And, you know, North node in Aries representing war, unfortunately. South node in Libra, we are losing peace. All right, there is a lot of other aspect in astrology which is helping us to overcome these difficulties, so we don't have to, you know, like we have to go through these challenges, obviously, but there is not only negative side of this, because as I said, lovers meeting up, so there is going to be a lot more passion actually. But the passion somehow going to be like, you might going to fall in love with someone who is a warrior or who is a hero, because Mars could be a hero, right? And Venus falls in love with a hero, with a warrior, or because it's in Aquarius, and Aquarius is the innovator and the humanitarian, we can fall in love with someone who is humanitarian, who actually shows compassion and passionate about to evolve or do something for the collective, because Aquarius always concerned with the collective and the social progress of the collective. And, you know, Aquarius, because it's ruled by Saturn and Uranus, so it's breaking norms and it's always advanced the society. So Aquarius values independence, freedom, and originality. So obviously that's the love is like more about like, I fell in love with the mind of this person, and it doesn't have to be necessarily sexual. However, both of the planet is rules sex hormones and very sexual, and sensual. Venus is really sensual, Mars is very sexual, but it is representing like, all right, let's balance this out right now, my passion and desire and your needs for love and harmony and, you know, like romance. So that is the two planet merge in Aquarius, but definitely we are going to value more freedom or originality or independence or unique mind, and you fell in love with people who are smart, for example. So that is really great. And if you know how I actually built up my reports, my astrological reports, you should know I not only talk about the archetypes of the planets and signs and the aspect between them, but also I am, sorry, still coughing badly. I still going to give you a lot of mundane aspect over here. So I always checking the collective impact of the conjunction or any kind of aspect between the planet. And I usually try to go through like, okay, what is the social activism, weather, education, health, and, you know, because of the war and peace kind of situation over here, I also talk about those. And sometimes I bring in remedies or quotes, and remedies usually because I'm a medical astrologer, and I studied astroherbalism, also a nurse and crystal healer. As you are following me, then you know I have a lot of knowledge and study behind. So I try to bring you some kind of herbal remedy that you can use, or gemstones that you can use during those conjunction. The conjunction doesn't, the effect doesn't happen exactly on the same day. It could happen days before. You have to know 3 degrees of orb is already very strong, but already 8 degrees when the planets has 8 degrees between them, they already conjunct, okay? So here it is. So the effect of those 2 is actually 3 weeks before and 3 weeks after. It's going to be very, very intense. So as I said, we're going to check the collective impact over here. So this conjunction in Aquarius may inspire a collective push towards progress in social issues, in relationship, and also in creative project, because as I said, Venus does rules anything to do with creativity, with art, and because of Mars is really feeling well in Leo, and Leo actually the 5th house representing creative project. So it's obvious creative project going to be the center of attention during this conjunction, but for benefit larger communities. So for example, they're going to support arts in schools, or they're going to have foundation money to support the artist, for example. That's very important. There's a drive to break away from traditional approaches to love, relationship, and pursuing goals, favoring more innovative and inclusive methods. So, you know, why? Because it's in Aquarius, and Aquarius is not a traditional sign. They want to break away from norms. They are very unique. They are very innovative. They cannot fit in the mold. Absolutely not possible, because Aquarius quiet genius sign, and Uranus is the genius. It's the higher mind. It's the Akashic record. It is the crown chakra, and that's how you download a lot of information in your dreams. So yes, it wants to actually break away from those kind of regulations and norms. So if we are checking relationship, you know, like I already talked about North Node and South Node and Venus and Mars, and, you know, they are working in opposition, and the nodes also right now in the Libra and the Aries axis. So me against we kind of shift over here. So, you know, it could be something like, okay, I want to live in relationship, but I want to live in freedom also, and I want equality in relationship. We do everything together, we cook together, we raise the children together. It will be something like we don't have to be married to have a traditional relationship with, I mean, long-term relationship, and we don't need to have that kind of paper to live together 30 years or whatever. So plus, because Uranus is gonna go to Gemini in 2026, and Jupiter going to also Gemini in 2024, May 25th, it's both going to represent air sign that is like people going to have, for example, buying couples like duplexes, and one person, the male, gonna live in one duplex, the female the other. But maybe the male doesn't need that much cleaning like the female version of the couple, and that's why they're going to choose duplexes, raise the children together, and they're still going to be like dates and refreshing relationship, air signs, right? Very, very unique, not traditional, breakthrough from traditional, but it's still love. And actually, they will be capable to keep the relationship for a longer term because of they are not like together all the time. So I know it could be that. All right. If you're checking the social activism, why do we have to check social activism? Mars is the warrior. Mars is the desire. Mars is the conflict inside, aggression. And Venus wants to have peace, right? However, Aquarius ruled by Saturn, the tradition, and Uranus, which is breaking from tradition and want to have protest and everything like that. If you check my previous videos, obviously you saw that there will be a lot of protest in 2024. And I mentioned multiple times, guys, you know, we have 40 countries having election, which is affecting 3.4 billion people. So this is big. And because America has the election and also Korea and, you know, like a lot of other countries, which is really significant, it's like a domino effect. So we are interwoven in each other's life. Everything is connected. I don't know if you have seen the movie with Brad Pitt with the baby, and it was an amazing movie because it showed you who you are actually connected with people who you don't even know 2,000 miles away. If you haven't seen, check it out. Amazing movie. All right, so social activism. You know, the boost in collective drives because of Aquarius to fight to social justice, because Mars going to fight for social justice, right? And Aquarius rules the 11th house, which is social network and social justice. It's also representing the court system. So yes, that is what we are talking about here, social justice. And Uranus also and Aquarius also wants equality. So for example, human rights, anything to do with gay marriages, anything to do, equality is very important for Aquarius, you know, same salary for female and male, same salary for black and white people, because unfortunately there is differences in that. So this is crazy. I just learned about that, but yeah, it could be a difference if somebody is African American, black or white, between the salary. Or even I watched the documentary, if they know, for example, a black couple was selling their house, even the real estate agent put it lower, $10,000 lower the house for sale for some reason. And actually I got shocked because, you know, like I was just like without words. But this is actually still exists, which is crazy for me. So thanks God, Pluto in Aquarius going to break down everything, gonna burn everything what is outdated. Are we going to suffer? Yes, some of us will, obviously. Like, you know, it's, come on. But we together, we can rise like Phoenix, as I said before. All right, so there is a huge progress over here, right? Creativity and innovation, an excellent period actually for collaborative projects. Why? Because Aquarius is collaborative, anything to do with networking, social network. So, and you know, Mars and Venus, Mars is the drive, Venus is the art. So it's pushing boundaries. It is like new kind of arts, or actually, you know what's going to change significantly? The fashion shows. Because of Mars, Venus both could be the male and the female models, and Uranus is very unique kind of fashion going to bring into. All right, and what are the remedies? What are we talking about here, Mars and Venus? You know, it could be an intense energy, intense, passionate, sexual energy over here. Let's talk about peace. We want peace, but the war still very intense right now, especially Mars-Pluto conjunction just days before, you know, like death from volcano eruptions and things like that. All right, so what is the remedies here? Well, February is Amethyst. It's February ruled by Amethyst rules the beginning of Pisces. So anyone who born from February 19 till the 28, 29, and before February 1st, Amethyst is a beautiful support of also Aquarian, the middle and late born Aquarian, and the February energy. So it's going to enhance your intuition, because Amethyst rules your dreams. It's helping with lucid dreaming. It's helping to actually, because, you know, Pisces born, end of February born Pisces rules the 12th house. 12th house is your dream. So amethyst is really good for that. And 12th house also addiction, any kind of substance or alcohol addiction. And if you have any kind of substance addiction, if you wear an amethyst, the energy of the stone will resonate with your body and helping you to quit. Not by itself. Obviously, you need willpower. Obviously, you need professional or support system, but it is also helpful, right? All right, so that is really good. The amethyst is going to actually bring peace over here. And plus, because amethyst rules also not only Aquarius, but Pisces as well. And Venus is exalted in Pisces. So that is the stone against Mars, because Mars is drive and the warrior, you know, we have to actually put Mars on a lease right now here. So we have to enhance the Venusian energy, the creativeness. And, you know, if you feel anxious because of Mars, because Venus in Libra doesn't know how to make a decision, it's very unstable. It's trying to go for balance, but never can make a decision in time, and very hard for Libras to find actually that balance. So if you check that kind of Venus, the herbal remedy over here, because of the Mars is a drive and war and anxiety and assertiveness here, tension. Mars is bringing tension. Lavender, lemon balm is really, really great for you to feel the calmness, to feel peaceful over here. And, you know, of course, meditation always help. And if you want to do a vision board, you know, find your true love, that could be really, really amazing. And because Aquarius is a sign of technology, you might want to do the vision board and put that on your computer first page, and you see that all the time whenever you work. So that could be really, really deep connection over there. And what kind of activity you should get into? The activities, anything to do with Mars and Venus driven. So it could be some kind of martial art, but, you know, like it could be ballroom dancing, but not slow dancing. It could be Mars, you know, like cha-cha or some kind of foxtrot, something like that. So a little bit quicker dance, but ballroom dance would be really, really great during this time. It could be anything to do with painting, but if you paint, you might want to paint a Martian energy. Also could be fire, fire pit, sun, sunset, sunrise, could be that as well. And painting could be also go to a group activity, because Aquarius is group. So go to have actually some kind of group activity when you can paint together with your friends, right? So that could be also really, really great. Anything to do with Mars and Venus. If you want to get more herbal teas, you know, and balance out those two energies, like sweet and spicy, sweet and chili kind of foods would be really great, but in equal measure. So the sweet cannot overwhelm the chilliness. You have to use the spice equally. Why? Because Aquarius. So it's really, really important. Okay. All right. And let's see. Let's have a book out for here for you. Okay. So let's have an affirmation for you. I embrace innovation in my relationship and projects, working toward progress that benefits all. All right. So relationship is Venus. You embrace the innovation because of Aquarius, and working toward to progress Mars. Why? To benefit all. That is great, because that is an Aquarian quality over here. So I like that affirmation for you guys. All right, let's see what, you know what, I'm going to go quickly again for each individual sign, but don't forget, I have done that many times, and those conjunction in Aquarius happening for all of you in the same house. It is a little bit different because it's always different planet involved, right? But anyway, you know, the house where it's going to happen, it's the same. So February going to be affected for Aries in the 11th house. which is your social circle, community project, future goals, future dreams, all right, a social network. So Venus and Mars over here, the dynamic time for Aries rising to initiate new social groups, for example, get into new social groups. And actually, you can lead this community. You can create a community yourself, and you're going to be leader over them. New friendship could come in for you, and new alliances. And you can share your ideas with these people who are going to actually collaborate in your success later on. They're going to make you initiate some kind of actions which is going to be successful, but the action is going to be taken through your social community. You can engage in some kind of sport or group activities, you know, like if you are retired, you can go with the retirement groups, or you can start hiking in nature. Venus is nature, Mars is hiking over here. So that's how you're going to harness both of the energies. Taurus rising, sun and moon, 10th house. 10th house is amazing for your public reputation, public image, career, long-term goals, anything to do with honor, recognition, doctorate, TED Talk, being on red carpet. Some of you going to go and shine on red carpet or Grammy or whatever it is. But you know, this conjunction brings energy and passion into your career, and you're going to become very ambitious. You're not going assertive, actually, and you're not going to take a no for an answer. This is really good to get a new job, seek for recognition. As I said, being on red carpet over here, definitely new job. It could be anything to do with Mars and Venus related to art, or you can become actually a leader, but the leader, it could be a political who speaks beautifully but very assertive, or it could be someone, a professor, it could be someone who does TED Talk, doctorate, you know, and talks about war and peace. You can be actually an advocate for peace and talks about war over here. The remedies for you over here, also networking, but your vision has to come through, which is serving others, which is beneficial for others. For example, if you're teaching young children, you have to do that kind of break it down. How do you want to teach them, and show that to the city board, or you know, the education board, and they're going to support you. All right, Gemini rising, sun and moon, 9th house. 9th house, anything to do with your older siblings, high education, long distance travel, your belief system, publishing, your foreign matters, export, import, passport, visa, anything like that. You are capable to publish a book during this conjunction. You can actually have a lover from a foreign country, a foreigner, and through actually social media, or through like online dating, something like that. If you would like to go for an art school, or if you would like to become a military leader, or study like a military guy, or have the military pay for your higher education, it could be really good time for that. And yeah. Or you know, if you would like to move abroad, or if you would like to start a podcast, it would be also beneficial, because you would reach a lot of people, and you would reach both sides, because this is symbiosis, this is Venus and Mars, so the male and female. So this is really good actually to publish a book, or do a YouTube channel or podcast, anything to do with TV. All right? Okay. Then anything to do with a long-term trip or learning opportunities going to offer you positive adventures in your life. So that is really good. And if you would like to apply for visa, passport, citizenship, green card, this could be a great time to get it. Cancer rising, sun and moon, 8th house. Cancer's 8th house is very heavy for you this month. So you know, it's 8th house is taboos, it's subconscious, it's ruled by Scorpio, Mars, and Pluto, which is like the underworld, it's Hades. It's the shared resources, anything to do with your intimacy, your transformation, subconscious, you know, psychological transformation, maybe emotional abuse or psychological abuse over here. It could be very passionate love and sexuality during this Venus-Mars conjunction, actually. You will be maybe also attracted to someone who unusual and you would never be attracted to because that's not your type, but somehow her brain is going to make you crazy. And, you know, it's intensify your relationship. You can actually fight for your tax refund and anything to do with your prenup. And actually, it could turn out to be positive for you, prenup, inheritance, medical malpractice, because of, you know, Mars is also surgeries, just like Pluto. I mean, it could be surgeries just like Pluto. And yes, so it could be some kind of surgery for you guys, but beauty surgery, which going to be actually turn out really good for you. Oh, by the way, Aquarius is anything to do with technology. Maybe you're going to be one of the person who wants some kind of chip in the hand to open the doors or, you know, things like that. Okay, Leo rising, Sun and Moon, 7th house for you, partnership, contract, business partner, significant other, marriage, open enemies as well, and that's your clienters as well. Okay, guys, so what's gonna happen over here? That's your alliances, right? That's legal matters as well. So a legal matter could turn for your favor because you are assertive, you're not giving up, and finally, the lawsuit going to turn for your favor. And also what I see over here, Leos, it could bring in a lover or a passionate relationship. It could actually, an engagement. It could be an engagement for you as well. It could bring in a business partner or someone who is helping you to expand actually love for your clients, or, you know, like you can get more followers during this time if you have any social network, YouTube, or, you know, podcasting. So that is really good. You must collaborate with others. You cannot do it by yourself. So it is actually says, don't start anything on your own. Please expect help from others, and then you're going to make it further. Virgo rising, Sun and Moon, 6th house. What's gonna happen in your 6th house? Work, health, daily routine, tenants, your pet, small animals, your tenancy, your landlord, your roommate, okay? So you might going to actually find someone, a roommate or a tenant who is very lovely and yin to your yang and actually balance each other's. It also could be like you want to renovate your rental properties and make it a smart home, or, you know, renovate it, maybe with a fireplace, maybe with some solar energy. Mars could be solar energy. Beautify it so you are capable to get more money for it. You know, Venus, Mars, it could be something, but you will have to check out with your progesterone, estrogen, testosterone. So it could be something with hormonal issues over there. And because Aquarius ruled by Uranus and Saturn, Saturn could be some kind of lack of hormones, and Uranus is like giving you some kind of neurological issues over there. So yeah, it could be that. So check it out, check your hormones for sure. But, you know, definitely a new work, what you will love, and you can be a leader at your team at work. Hire someone at work who is lovely and very intelligent and maybe does your AI or does anything with your videos, could be possible as well. You really need to adopt new exercises, but something which is like not usual, something what is unusual, so you're not going to give it up quickly from boredom. Libra rising, Sun and Moon, 5th house, creativity, romance, children, speculative business, investment. Okay. joy, pleasure. So that is definitely, it is a lot of joy with your children. And the joy could be something through technology or something through intelligence. So studying, perhaps. Your children could be awarded for honor or in school. Creativity and romance, there is also going to be something unusual that you can create or write about, maybe a lyrics, but that is a very unusual song and it could be the best seller, you know, like the top first song or top 10 or whatever you can create right now. So that is really also, you can have some kind of quick romantic, you know, like interest for someone. So be careful, because the spark here is really quick. It could distinguish also quickly after. So you might not see clearly the person. The person is unusual for you, as I said. But hobbies, artistic endeavors, definitely it's a fulfillment in social connection here for you. Scorpio rising sun and moon, it's going to happen in your fourth house. Scorpio, your home, family, emotional foundation, your root, anything to do with your living situation. Mars and Venus can create some kind of harmony over there. Maybe you want to renovate your house. Maybe you would like to decorate your house. Definitely it could be something with technology. Maybe you're going to have a lot of camera and you know, become your house becoming a smart home over here. But luxury and comfort because of Venus definitely could come in. Install a fireplace, for example, where it's very romantic for you. So those kind of things possible. You know, Aquarius, friends could support you actually either to renovate your house, organize your house, or with your family as well. There is balance right now between male and female in your family. It's equality. You are seeking for equality even in decision making. Yes, home related project going to strengthen family bonds. Maybe you are buying something, but you have to actually, it's you know, like a crappy house, but you're going to remodel it, and together with your husband, wife, and you're gonna love that project together because it improves your life together with the person. Sagittarius rising sun and moon, okay, or third house is affected. Anything to do with a new vehicle, communication with our siblings, short trips over here. We might going to go for a short trips, anything to do with our siblings, you know, like it could be finally a harmonious communication, understanding again between, if you lost contact with your siblings, balancing out the energy, you will be heard. So, you know, like this time, right now, you're not going to be overly aggressive or overly soft. Mars and Venus is balancing out to be beautifully polished and beautifully honest. You will find the right balance between those two. You know when you have to be beautifully polished and when you have to be brutally honest with others. So this is really good. Communication will be great. Vehicle could be lovely, luxurious, and fast. So you might going to get a new vehicle, which is like all your desires over there. And because it's in Aquarius, you might going to get actually and be capable to buy electric, or, you know, like how do you call that when it's with gas and electric? Yes, that one. So yes, it could be really great, but meaningful connection between, it could be like, maybe you were fighting with your neighborhood or someone in the neighborhood and you make up there. So it could be that as well. Writing, blogging, podcast, books, publishing could be also good for you, Sag. Capricorn rising sun and moon, this is in your second house. Second house, anything to do with values and your financial matters. Venus rules the second house in Taurus anyway, so it feels home over here. So that's anything to do with your self-worth, with your own values, finance, possession, anything to do with the money you earn, what you were working for. So this could actually increase your finances. It could be something like maybe you invested in art like 20 years ago and you find out your art is really a limited edition and it's cost a lot of money. Maybe you bought a necklace before, which cost $1,000, but everyone died out from that island with that shell necklace, and it's cost right now $100,000. So it could be really, really amazing. And for finances over here, a new approach, for example, Aquarius is cryptocurrency, anything to do with AI technology, quantum AI, Mars and Venus over here. Venus is currencies. Mars is like, let's do it, like, okay, I'm going to invest in, I want to learn about that. So actually you might going to invest in crypto or quantum AI technologies, you know, like Apple software, anything like that. All right, Aquarius rising, sun and moon. This is going to happen in your first house. All right, Aquarius, you are center of attention this month. It's crazy. It's a lot of conjunction. Pluto moved into your sign. Hallelujah. Or, you know, or holy moly, holy moly, or hallelujah together. Anything to do with your self-worth, your appearance, yourself. This is your ego. This is your body. Your anything to do with the company you represent. You are the face of the company. Everything is changing, but it's going to become maybe better. Because of Venus and Mars is balancing out, it's the initiator. You know, you might going to actually use a lot of AI in your, if you study something new, or if you have a company, somehow AI going to be the way of communicating to other, and the way of you reinvent yourself over here. So you might be also one of the person who has chip in the body, right? What I said. Or you know, everything is going to be updated technology around you. You want to know AI, you want to learn about it, you don't want to fall behind. So your personal goals and desires are in the spotlight, and right now you are capable to express yourself differently and more assertive, but also so you feel that kind of sexual charisma that you have this month, and you're going to use that. Actually, you're going to totally update your wardrobe, or also, you know, like a haircut, or getting a new implant or teeth or anything, but everything is going to be updated about you and the way you represent yourself. All right, Pisces rising, sun and moon. It's going to happen in your 12th house. 12th house is anything to do with hidden matter, subconscious, eternal life, afterlife, solitude, unprivileged, you know, like faraway countries, and it also hospitality and hotels, boutique hotels, retreats, spirituality. It's also anything to do with jails, with mental hospitals, with addiction. So over here, I would say, because of the two planet conjunct, you are actually capable to manifest a balance, and actually you might be capable to get rid of some kind of addiction over here. You are leaving behind a self-sabotaging behavior. You can get a job in a hospital, hospice, in a jail. You can open a boutique hotel in a faraway country. You can start to write script, and maybe you're going to use somehow AI or things like that. But this is going to be really, really great for you. You know, like 12th house is your bedroom. Mars and Venus is sexuality. You might be more active sexually as well. So there is a lot of goodies in this Mars and Venus conjunction, but it could be also like you're going to either have a lot of downloads or dreams, lucid dreaming, maybe about wars and peace and sexuality. So it's going to be intense, and it might not going to let you to sleep, unfortunately. But you know, just practice meditation, yoga, anything what actually helps your growth over here. Some kind of inner peace you need to find. Pisces rising, sun and moon. All right, guys, if you love my video, please check out my website, which is UrbanWitch.org, if you would like to have a personal reading with me. You're not going to regret, I promise. And if you would like to, please share it with your friends, family, neighbors, enemies, whoever it is, but they can also benefit from my astrological report. I'm going to see you with the Uranus and Jupiter conjunction, and it's going to be two-part because this is an intense conjunction and I'm gonna talk about a lot. So it's coming in two parts. Okay, thank you so much for being here with me. See you soon. Bye for now.